20K a month average right now. It seems like it's the same number, but it's not. I'm going to explain. We're right at about 245 students right now. When I first got started with you guys, is a process. You guys had a process, a very, very easy to follow process. Like you had everything laid out. Like it was very, very professional. It's very fast. It's very fast with answers. And then again, the process. I have to go back to the process, like everything from the beginning, and it's a structured process. Like do this, do this, do this, do this. Like those things, man, it's incredible. It's incredible.
So we have here with us Mr. Rico. He's been our client for a little while now, and he wanted to share his story. My name is Eileen. I am one of his growth coaches. So yes, Mr. Rico, where were you when you first got started with us in terms of students and revenue?
So when we first got started with 7FD in terms of students and revenue, we were actually at around 205 students. We're now at 245, with some attrition there, some changes. I did it yearly, I did it yearly. So last June, we started in May, at the end of May. We really got the process going in June. In June of 2023, we were at 12,900, which is crazy. 2024, we were at 19,900. As of now, last year in August, we were at 2023, and this year we are averaging now like $20,000 is what we're averaging.
That's awesome, sir. That's awesome. So what changed it when you first got started with us?
So what changed for us when I first got started with you guys is a process. You guys had a process, a very, very easy to follow process. Like you had everything laid out. Like it was very, very professional. I was a little worried at first. I was like, man, are we kind of just a cog in the wheel? And it turns out that's not a bad thing to be just a cog in the wheel, because I mean, it just kind of moved us along to each step. Like everything was like, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. Everything was laid out for us. And as long as you do the work, like, man, it was great. It's fantastic.
That's
so
awesome,
that changed
sir.
everything.
Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
So where are you at now in terms of student count and revenue?
So we're at right now in terms of student count and revenue. We're doing that 20K a month average right now. It seems like it's the same number, but it's not. I'm going to explain. We're right at about 245 students right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what I looked at, and when I was looking at the numbers, is we have a lot of families that come to us. We're in the military community. So we have a lot of families that come. So a lot of those memberships that we signed up, they're kind of packaged in, were like families. Where it's different now is these are like individuals. And we still got that waiting list that I'm working on, which is crazy. It's a good problem. We got good problems right now. We got good problems. We're working on it. We're getting kids in, we're doing our thing. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible. Incredible. Never had a waiting list like this before. So it's incredible.
That's awesome, sir. Thank you for sharing, definitely. What would you say to someone sitting in the fence considering joining 7FD?
What would I say to somebody that's sitting on the fence? Just do it. Just do it. I mean, unless you don't like money and helping people in an ethical way and doing it in an ethical way, then don't do it. I mean, there are some work involved for sure. But I mean, we've been working. We own our business. We've been doing our thing. We're owners or managers or whatever role we're holding. We've been doing our thing, for a long time. So if you're sitting on the fence, you don't have a process in place right now. You don't have like steady growth and actually growth that you can track, that you can kind of turn on and turn off. Like that's the part that I like. That's the part I like a lot. So, I mean, if you don't like it, then don't do it. But it's a very, very good thing to do. It's been one of the best decisions I've made, 100%.
Fantastic. And what would you say 7-Figure Dojo is the best?
It goes back to what I just said before, the process and the support. Like support's been really good too. Like you've been amazing. I know usually when you're in companies like this too, like you don't actually get to interact with the owner at all. I know Jen, she actually popped in, was interacting back and forth with me for a little bit. I was like, okay. So, I mean, you know what I mean? So she keeps it real. I really like that part. I really, really like that part that you guys are always there for us. You always, any questions we have, whatever, we can just ask it. It gets answered like relatively fast. Well, not relatively fast. It gets answered fast. Not relatively. It's very fast. It's very fast with answers. And then again, the process. I have to go back to the process, like everything from the beginning, and it's a structured process. Like do this, do this, do this, do this. Like those things, man, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words. We really appreciate you as a client. We appreciate you, Ms. Mesa, as well. And we are thrilled to have you here and to help you go through school for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, sir.